up, everybody? C-Bay, the City Slickin' Cowboy, coming with the very first edition of Chasing Michael Jordan. And I'm here with my daughter, Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And she's ready to rock and roll because what I've told her about is doing a lot of investments. Always making sure that you put your money in the right place. So this was a great opportunity for us to talk a little bit about life, talk a little bit about investments, and have a little bit of nostalgia while we do it. So today we're going to be opening a box of 1990-91 NBA hoops. So what we're looking for in here is we're trying to find a 10 gem mint Michael Jordan all-star card or regular base card. So me and my daughter, we talked a little bit about how they overproduced a lot of these in the 90s. People know them as the junk era, but because of just life, natural disasters and a lot of things like that, a lot of actual 10 gem mints of Michael Jordan cards in these series, there's not a surplus. So today what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to pull that gem mint 10 Michael Jordan. We're going to put it inside of one of these one touches until we can send it off to PSA and have it graded for that 10. So without further ado, let's get to opening. Alright, so I'm going to show for the other camera a little bit here. NBA hoops. It's still sealed. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. Give her a stack. I'll take a stack. All right, here we go. First pack mojo.
Yeah.
Going for the first pack mojo. First pack mojo. It's off-centered and it has a scuff in it. We'll still take a moment to penny sleeve it up. So as you can see, just because you find a Michael Jordan card in a box does not mean that, oh, I got a 10 gem mint. No, not at all. Because it can be off-centered and have a scuff in it.
Or there can be a misprint in it, like.
Absolutely. Clyde the Glide. Oh, I see we got an all-star card coming up here. Chucky Brown, rookie card. It's Magic. This one has fair centering. Has a bunch of lines in the print. Back is centered fairly well. We'll sleeve Young Magic up. Oh, this one.
Another rookie.
You can set it right here. Right. That one is so off-centered, there's almost no edge. There's almost no border on there.
Wow. Yeah,
Sir Charles. Here, you set those right there. I am not a role model. So when I was a kid, Charles Barkley had a commercial and he came out with I am not a role model. But definitely anybody who makes millions of dollars and is on TV, you're definitely a role model whether you want to or not. That's for sure. Vladi. Divac, his favorite's way to the top.
Yeah.
Wow, the back is almost off the card. F1 car. Bill. Rolando Blackman. I have an autograph card of Rolando Blackman. He has the most amazing handwriting. His signature is awesome.
Yeah, I definitely don't have amazing handwriting. Mine is very chicken scratch.
Well, when you're in the day of technology, when a lot of stuff is just typed in text, you don't really have a lot of practice.
My handwriting is very tall, so it looks kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
David Robinson.
Oh yeah, now that's one that you definitely want to find. This is a Rookie of the Year card, but the centering is terrible. Steve Kerr, there's your coach for your Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry fan over here.
I mean, who is that? Steph Curry?
You know, well, I'll give him his props.
I have a point.
I'll give him his props. And this one was actually not centered the worst, but he ended up, they cut the card bad.
Here, I have this one too.
Sam Mitchell, that one's almost off the card.
There's that one.
Akeem, the Dream. Olajuwon. And the centering is pretty good. Yeah, that's actually a really good card.
So besides Michael Jordan, who else were we looking for again?
So in this set, we're looking for Mark Jackson because it has an interesting backstory to it with the Menendez brothers being in the background. And we're looking for, of course, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Akeem Olajuwon. There's some rookies in this set. So there should be a Tim Hardaway rookie. There should be a Sean Kemp rookie.
So
The question is, are they in good order? Like, are they going to be all
messed up.
off-centered and cut bad?
Forgot how fun this
Oh, yeah. This is amazing. I mean, honestly, it's a great way to have a little fun as well as be able to make an investment.
Yeah.
So for us, we spent Dennis Rodman, Player of the Year, great center.
Sorry.
We ended up with 2 boxes of these for $100.
Yeah.
So if we were to find a Gem Mint 10 Michael Jordan card in here, it would probably be worth $300-400 maybe for the base one, like this one right here. That's unfortunately not a 10.
Yeah.
This will net you about $300. But now the gold all-star card like this one could net you about $1,000.
Yeah.
So hopefully when we find that card, has a good center and it's definitely gradable. So here it is, the Menendez brothers, Lyle and Eric.
That's all I can say. Just,
There it is.
wow.
Yep, we'll put that to the side. There you go. Oh, the store had the longest reach in the world, I swear. There he is.
Wow.
MJ, by the way.
Wow.
Centering is terrible.
Yeah.
So close, but yet so far. So close.
Here, here's another.
But they're still worth about
Yeah.
$50 a piece.
Yeah.
You know, because they're still in great condition. The
Yeah.
corners are good. It's just off-centered. So you're still probably looking at like maybe an 8.5, a 9.
Yeah.
So $50.
Pretty
Still,
good.
I mean, it still can pay for the boxes for the most part.
Of course.
Well, that's a nice little swing. And so whenever you're looking at investments for yourself to get into, there's always going to be some kind of risk,
Yeah.
and there can always be some kind of reward. The smaller the risk, normally the smaller the reward. Yeah, the much bigger the risk, the much bigger the reward.
Using this
See?
Magic Johnson.
Right there, he's offset.
Yeah. Kevin Johnson.
Let's see what we got here. Derek Coleman. That's funny. I thought I had Derek Coleman for a second. Kenny Smith, before he came to H-Town, and won some championships. Right on, Kenny.
Yeah.
Karl Malone. I went back and I rewatched some of the championships with Jordan, and I watched Karl Malone. Karl Malone was really good. That guy was really good. Just could not get past Jordan. Let me see who that is. Pat Riley and I forgot the other gentleman's name. It's on the back, but he's a coach.
Yeah.
The All-Star. They coached the All-Star teams that year.
Were there any checklists in this one?
Yes. I actually passed the one-on-one checklist.
Is it the one under here?
There it is.
Checklist.
Checklist.
It's so crazy. That is
Spud Webb. Short people can play basketball too. Don't let people tell you can't do something because of your size. Reggie, I'll shoot your lights out. Miller.
Another checklist.
When I was a kid, I always thought that his name was funny. Mookie Blaylock. Yo, Mookie.
That must have been a fun thing to say.
Oh yeah. Right around this time in 1990, I was 10, and I used to collect cans in the neighborhood to buy basketball cards from Walmart. And so when they had parties in the neighborhood, what I would do is when everybody was done late at night, I would get a trash can and a trash can bag, and I would go pick up all of the beer cans and the soda cans, and I would get one of the grown-ups to take me to the recycle place down the road.
Yeah.
So back then, $5 was gas money. So I would pay one of the grown-ups $5 to take me to the recycle bin, and for every black bag, trash can bag I had, I would normally get $5, and I would normally take about 5 to 7 of those bags with me. And so I'd give them their $5 and take my $20 to $25, $30 and go buy basketball cards. Of course, and go buy candy and chips.
Same thing every kid would do if they had $30, $35, $20.
Oh, absolutely. No questions at all. Akeem, yes.
Akeem.
I think they misspelled it in this series because I don't think it's spelled that way.
Isn't it?
But I never knew that his middle name was Abdul. I didn't know that. That's awesome. AC Green, because he's cold.
Coach it.
This is a dad moment. So AC Green was supposedly a virgin until he was 40 years old. All right, so it is possible.
Didn't they make a movie?
Well, yeah, but that's a comedy.
Yeah.
Hopefully he didn't take it that way. That movie had a really good ending though.
Well, I never watched it.
And ironically, in that movie, he sells off all his action figures, kind of the way we have the cars that we're selling off. Just the irony of the situation.
Yeah, the irony.
Hmm? Come on, MJ, where you at? And the sensation that I got as a child from opening packs of cards, I still have the same sensation.
Yeah.
There's Tim Hardaway. That one's actually pretty sad too. Let's leave that one up.
Byron Scott. I've heard of him before, I just don't know from where.
Yeah, he played on that Lakers team that was really great.
I mean, I've obviously heard of him from basketball, but
So around this time in the NBA, the Pistons were winning championships, and it had been other teams like Boston and the Lakers who had been, running court
yeah.
for the longest. And so this is kind of inner Michael Jordan that became the Michael Jordan that we know, because Michael Jordan was drafted in '84, so this is '90. So by this time he had already played 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And there was a huge buzz around him from day one, he wasn't the championship winner that we all know and love now. He was on that progress. That gradual progress, getting better all the time. So, for yourself, as you progress through life, remember, just because you may not get something correctly at that moment doesn't mean you can't get it right later. You can always keep trying. The only time you actually fail is when you stop trying.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Sean Kemp. This one's actually centered really well. This one looks like it could be a 10.
There's a saying, and it says winners never quit, and quitters never win.
That's right.
Oh,
Vernon Mad Max Maxwell, almost all the way off the card. Checklist.
yay! Of course. I think that's really funny. How just like the first pack of cards I opened, I was more interested in the checklist than the actual card.
Right.
Like that's just, yeah.
So we've actually done this a few times before. We've already opened a few boxes and we've looked for Jordan, and we had really great dialogue while doing it. And that's why we came with the idea of sharing it with everybody else. We always kind of go in our own world and open cards and talk whenever when we do open boxes.
Yes.
Larry Legend. Man, it's a little off center. Sell them all as a lot. All the off-center cards you ever want to have. Daisy Petrovich.
Alright. I'll wait for you to get
Got some more? No, keep it rolling. Let's roll. Patrick Ewing. BJ Armstrong. That one's really good. That one's centered really well. The back, not as much. Checklist.
I love how it's the first thing.
He played with Michael Jordan when they were in college. he was phenomenal as well. James Worthy. Muggsy Bogues, the shortest guy ever known to play in the NBA, 5'3". They had some short guys back then. Steve Kerr isn't that tall. Let's see how. Oh yeah, he is. He's 6'3". Oh wow. All right, I take that back. Danny Ferry way off the card. Kenny Battle. And the reason why most of these cards aren't worth a whole bunch of money, because like I said, they've overproduced a lot of this stuff. But as time goes by and generations go by, this stuff will become more and more limited. House fires, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, a lot of stuff will get wiped out. You know, unfortunately, we actually lost everything we owned twice. We had a flood in Houston that totally wiped out everything we had, and then Hurricane Harvey, after we rebuilt, came in and washed all that away, and we started over again.
That's pretty much wrapped with that. See, I'm telling you, I could tell a story if I wanted to. I don't even remember.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's true. I mean, but I'm kind of glad it was that way. Put him right there.
I thought it started with an H.
And all the other sets that we're gonna open, it does.
It starts with an H. Right?
Yeah.
So did they just? Is it just misspelled? Wow.
I have no idea.
That is so.
Oh, it's printed off the card.
Yeah.
Show it to the camera. Like how bad that is. It's way off the card.
Wow. Yeah. Put this. Should I even play with it?
Yeah, it's still a rookie. It'll sit in the box for the next 100 years.
Wish it was printed on the card, right?
Right. Wishing it was a Jordan card. Let's see how good this one is. Now, this one is not too bad. Back is really centered as well. That's pretty good. David Robinson, the Admiral.
This one is.
Let's leave him up.
Favors one outside.
Yeah. And favors the top.
Yeah.
So it's a gift and a curse. It's kind of good that they're off-centered a lot, because if not, then all of them would be 10s. All of them would be worth nothing because
they're all pretty
they're
much
all
perfect.
10s.
Yeah.
So at least this way it does give it a challenge, so you know the next person can't just go buy a box and boom, they got a 10.
Yeah.
So as you can see on this camera back here, that's it. Last 2 packs here. Empty box there. Still no perfect 10 MJ.
Exactly. Oh, speaking of the man.
Ooh, let me see. It's a little off-center. There. So is that in the card? Because the other one has that too. That little... Maybe that's a print in the card. So I was looking at it as the...
Yeah, what you thought was like a scuff one.
Yeah, I thought it was a scuff, so...
His middle name's Jeffrey?
Yes.
I never knew that.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his dad's name. If I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Man, did we ended up with 2 bases, but we haven't hit that another all-star yet. KJ all day. Another person that almost made it past Michael Jordan. Wow, way off. Dennis Rodman.
There's not the Michael I'm looking for, but
Another Magic, but still way off center.
yeah. Tim Perry.
There's Mr. Jordan. Oh, hold on. This one might be a winner. Let me get these other ones out of my hand real quick. Let's see. I see why a 10 is worth so much. So it favors this way a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's probably good up down, but left and right would be probably the difference. Because you can see left and right. This one it favors too much that way. But still.
I feel like I get excited every time I just see this throughout the pack. I'm like,
Right? All right. Oh, a few more to go. Uh-oh, here we go. I got one more right there too. All right. Almost there. We got 2 more packs to go.
Well, 2 each.
2 each.
So 4, but still.
Danny Manning. That boy was a Jayhawk.
Here's another rookie. I feel like I didn't talk a lot.
Damn. It's all right. We was down to business. But also,
Yeah.
you know, we're trying to chase Jordan. So we've
I'm
done this.
very
We've done.
focused.
Yeah, we've really been like, okay, come on, Jordan. Come on, Jordan.
Focus.
It's funny because it's almost like people who collect cards. It's like they'll open certain packs and then when they get to the end, they'll be like, okay, all right, here we go. They'll like try to hype themselves up. Like, well, no, it's either in there or it's not. Doesn't matter how much you hype yourself up.
Yeah, for real. It's like I'm always looking kind of at the bright side about this.
Oh yeah.
How tall was he? He was 5'3".
Muggsy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. When I was about
He was literally only
14.
2 inches taller than me.
Yeah, I was about that tall, and so I could pass real good, shoot real good. But people always say, "Oh, you gotta be tall. You gotta be tall."
Yeah. Oh nope, wrong one.
All right, last pack.
Wait, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any, because that happens on others.
That's all right. We'll go back through them again, make sure if there was anything in particular we missed. Of course, we know we didn't miss Jordan,
Oh yeah,
Mm-mm.
no,
and that's who we came for. Marshawn Lynch.
of course.
You know why I'm here.
Yeah, I very much. All right, last
For
one.
that last MJ. Focus. No.
You kinda scared me.
Focus. No, just playing.
Anyway, kind of made me jump a little bit.
Oh my God.
Scary.
Clyde the Glide.
Ready?
All right, I cheated. I can see the back one. All right, so in conclusion, what we got for everybody today is 2 MJs of each flavor. We got the All-Star cards.
Yes.
We got the base cards. Unfortunately, they're all off-centered, so we didn't get any 10s, but we definitely got at least some 9s. So they're going to go off to the PSA and get graded. And so join us next time when we open up another box and we chase Jordan. We're out.